Welcome to our breaking news tonight on the Bryan Kohberger story. There are so many new facts that have come to light tonight on new documents that we've gotten our hands on NewsNation. They are not public documents yet, but our Brian Enton was able to secure these documents, and we are just learning a lot of very disconcerting information. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm not saying that this is good, or I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that this is a fact. If you want to get inside somebody's head these days, get inside their phone. And you'd better believe that police investigating the Idaho student murders got into Bryan Kohberger's phone just as soon as they could. But they got some expert-level help from two noted experts in their field. And while Kohberger may take as many secrets as he can to his grave, his Samsung Galaxy phone is a virtual open book. Among the bombshells that those experts can now reveal is an eerily close, maybe even pathological bond between the cold-blooded killer and his mother, Bryan Kohberger. We now know that Kohberger called his mother less than 2 hours after slaughtering those 4 innocent kids. And by the way, in a nod to Norman Bates in the movie Psycho, that is what he called Bryan Kohberger, mother, not mom, not ma. He called her mother. He wrote it in his contacts, and he texted the words when he talked to his mother and his father. We're going to dig into the psychology of that in a moment. But Kohberger didn't just call his mother one time. He continued to call his mother all throughout the day of those murders. First call came to her at 6:13 a.m. Quote unquote, mother didn't answer. So Brian called father. Also has father in his contacts and texts the word father when he talks about him. He called his father 1 minute after mom didn't answer. And apparently he used to do that a lot. He called his mom, and if she didn't answer, he would right away dial father. And at 6:17 a.m., his mom actually did connect with Bryan Kohberger, and the two of them spoke for 36 minutes. Just think about this. The two of them spoke for 36 minutes, less than 2 hours after Bryan Kohberger had exacted that horrifying vengeance at 1122 King Road. And then a little bit later, like within 2 hours again, at 8:03 a.m., Bryan Kohberger calls his mom again. This time they speak for 54 minutes. But the timing of this call is absolutely chilling. And here's why. Bryan Kohberger returned to King Road, the scene of the crime, at about 9 o'clock in the morning. We all assume that it was because he left a knife sheath behind and he wanted to find it. If he dropped it outside, he needed to get it. But the timing means that he was on the phone with his mother while he was en route back to the scene of the crime. And at 9 a.m. on the dot, he and mom are chatting. He's at the murder scene, probably looking around for the sheath outside. Dare he go back inside? Nobody knows those kids are dead yet. There's no cops there. There's no nothing. And he's skulking around outside. And he's talking to her for about 9 more minutes. Remember, the police say he spent about 10 minutes at the scene that morning before anyone knew what had gone on there. And 9 of those minutes, he's chatting with his mom. I wonder if she could hear anything. I wonder if she could hear the rustle of his feet going through all those leaves, right? It's October, it's November, it's fall, so there's leaves and sticks all over the ground, and he's presumably clomping around where he parked up behind the house. There were still more phone calls to come, even after this. Kohberger and his mom spoke for 2 minutes at 4:05 in the afternoon. Then they spoke again at 5:53 p.m. This was the longest call of the day, folks. This one lasted, that is not a typo, 96 minutes. He talked to mommy for an hour and a half, just before 6 p.m., about 14 hours after he'd finished off his slaughter. All told, if you do the math and you add up these conversations on the day that Kohberger stole 4 innocent kids from their parents, he spent more than 3 hours on the phone with his mommy. And then there's this other piece of information that fell in our laps today. On December 30th, That is the same day that Kohberger was arrested in Pennsylvania. Kohberger's phone pinged with an email notification. And it said, quote, "New message from Reddit. Your account has been permanently suspended for posting violent content."
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.